Now I have the pleasure of introducing a man who has dedicated his life to serving the public. It's my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Senator Kirk Watson. Senator Watson has been immersed in public policy in Texas for the past 3 decades and has been a firm supporter of the Austin Community College District, of our mission, our students, and our Riverbat community. He is the founding dean of the University of Houston Hobby School of Public Affairs. Before that, he served in the Texas Senate representing the Austin area for 13 years. As senator, he championed education, healthcare, transportation, and government transparency. He has served as vice chair of the Senate Committee on Nominations and also on committees overseeing state finance, education, and higher education. He has been recognized numerous times for his work and was elected by his peers as the Senate President Pro Tem for the 2019 legislative session. He's been named Austinite of the Year by the Greater Austin Chamber of Commerce and was named one of the state's 10 best legislators by Texas Monthly. Senator Watson has long been an advocate for Austin Community College. Please join me in welcoming him to our virtual commencement celebration. Senator, it's an honor to have you join us today.
Dr. Rhodes, ACC Board Chair Gigi Edwards-Bryant, board members, graduates, and all of the friends and family of those graduates, thank you for allowing me to be part of this ceremony. You all know 2020 has been awful. It's been marked by political disruption, deep divisions, and uncertainty. It's been a year of great emotion as we saw reaction, protest, and justified, pent-up, long-time anger at racism and people dying from racism. And it's been a year of isolation, despair, and death caused by an historical worldwide pandemic that's impacted everyone and every aspect of life. So, we all need this event. We need you and what you've done to bring yourselves and us to this moment. You've taken this goat rope of a year and regardless of its chaos, made it about hope. There's a song by Leonard Cohen called Anthem that I really like. A key lyric, one that resonates with me, is this: ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. In a year of far less than perfect offerings, at a moment of far more virtual connection and far too little personal warmth, your desire, your work, your success, and your offerings for the future give light. Yeah, there have been some cracks along the way, many less than perfect moments, but each of you has been working to let the light in. I'm very proud of your efforts, and I'm proud of what those efforts will mean for all of you and those who you may never know, but who will benefit because of them. I have a 3-year-old granddaughter that we call Effie. When I think of her, I think of my old man, my father. He loved this graduation. And the reason he comes to my mind is because of the role he's going to play in Effie's life, even though he died back in 1997, over 20 years ago. Effie will never know my dad, other than through pictures and stories. The pictures and stories she'll hear from her grandparents and my brother. Effie's father, my son, hardly remembers Don Watson because he was so young when Daddy died. But Don Watson, like each of you, followed a path that led him to seek education. His route had some differences from yours, but the bottom line is he wasn't finding perfect offerings. He was raised by a single parent after the death of his father. He bounced around without much direction, and he woke up one day in his mid-20s. He was married, had children, fought to make a living, and he worried that life wasn't going to be all that it should. For him, though, he rang a cracked bell by going back to school. While working a full-time job, while raising a family, while doing all that life requires under imperfect circumstances. Now, your stories are different from his. Some of you may relate to it in a very specific way. Others are completely different. We all have stories that are our own. I mention this because regardless of the individual story, this year was unique. You have faced some real cracks, especially in this year. But at this moment, in this unique dark year, we can pause and just think about what it means for you to be here. You see, I can't imagine how different my life would have been, not to mention how different my dad's life would have been, had he not pursued education. I was assured chances in life that would have been lost, but for his going back to school. For my brother and me, then for my children and my brother's kids, and later for what would have been Don Watson's great-granddaughter, Effie. His decision made it so that we felt in our bones that we would get the education needed to enjoy more happiness and success than we otherwise would have. That's what I'm now calling the Effie effect. One courageous person makes a hard decision to change the trajectory of their life with education. And the good it does flows through generations. One courageous person has the guts to stick it out when it gets hard and it feels like it would be easier to just quit. And the good leaps into the future. One courageous person sacrifices so much to live up to their potential, and the potential of multiple generations is realized. One courageous person loves their family and those coming behind them, even those they may never know. But that one courageous person loves them enough to assure that everyone in that family line will have more opportunity. One courageous person can create the Effie effect. You are those courageous people. You deserve to be so proud of yourselves for your courage, guts, sacrifice, and love. Your lives will never be the same, and the lives of those you love will be different. I'm sure, I just know there have been times during your efforts to get to this point when you felt like asking, is it worth it? If you could finish, if it really mattered, what else could 2020 throw at you? There were times when you were down, you were discouraged, when you ask, where's the light in all of this? But you didn't give up. You succeeded. You have changed things. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. It was worth it. You let the light in. because you are the bells. You, tonight, sitting wherever you're sitting as part of a 2020 graduation ceremony, unlike what you imagined, at a time that feels different, feels challenging, feels cracked. You are the clanging, jubilant noise of hope. For you, for me, for your families, for our community, for the future. You let the light in. By your actions and success, your lives will no longer be quiet. You have created the Effie effect. Thank you for that. Good luck. Add to it. Live it. Keep ringing. God bless you. Stay safe, happy, and healthy.
Senator Watson, thank you for your inspiring words and support. You've been a friend and supporter of ACC over the years, and it's an honor to have you join us for this year's commencement. In appreciation of your time and friendship, we would like to present you with the award of Honorary Associate Degree at Austin Community College District. It reads as follows: Be it known that Senator Kirk P. Watson, for his distinguished service and dedicated friendship in the Austin Community College District, is hereby awarded the degree of Honorary Associate of Arts and is entitled to all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining to that recognition. In testimony thereof, the Board of Trustees has granted this honorary diploma bearing the seal of the college, done this 12th day of December 2020. We will deliver this diploma to you along with ACC's specially designed stole as an honorary graduate of Austin Community College District. Along with the honorary associate degree, Austin Community College is designating $25,000 for the ACC Foundation Endowment Fund to create the Senator Kirk P. Watson Endowed Scholarship. This scholarship will allow students for generations to come to benefit from your legacy as a supporter of higher education and help to strengthen our region by investing in our future workforce. Senator Watson, we value your friendship and thank you for your service to our nation, state, community, and our college. To ACC, you are a riverbat forever. Thank you.